Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good evening and welcome to Flippinar 284. We're going to be talking about how to build cash buyers list from scratch using Realtors. So if you're here joining us, we appreciate you. If you got the text message, welcome aboard. Got the lovely, brilliant Adria here. I can't think of another one. Adria here to help.
Okay.
To make this go as smooth as you know what. So if you want to join us on the live stream to get pushed to the front of the line, text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. All right. Last week we promoted our chat. I need to sing you that, Donna. We promoted our chat. You don't want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We promoted our chat where you can have me as your coach anywhere, anytime. So we're gonna do that also a little bit tonight also. So you can get on the waiting list to be one of the first to be able to access that chat bot by texting the word flex to 205-964-5243. Text the word flex, FLEX, to 205-9. Was it Slay or text? I mean,
Slay was the first day. Flex was the second day.
okay, yeah, flex. Okay, yeah, text the word flex. So we'll be using that. You using a different laptop last week. Let me see. Open the message thing up. See if it'll open up for you.
Okay.
Will it?
No, it still says the same thing. Same one I was on. Make sure you log in with your Apple. Never mind.
Okay. Oh, but you got your email. Don't you want to send it to that again?
Yeah. Does it change?
No. No.
Okay.
It'll still be the old stuff from last week, but yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, you can send it to me.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. I'll send it over to you.
Okay. Oh, me go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday evening. We appreciate you joining us. Hey, Miss Kit. Miss Wanda Kit is joining us on TikTok. Hey, you guys on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook.
Send it to your Gmail.
Thank you. And all the other things. I appreciate you being here with us tonight. Thank you for being patient and waiting it out. We have some wonderful things to share with you. Some new highlights, some new tools, all the new things. So Rose, YT, Heavyweight Trucking, James Bowers, Ellenwood Slim, Cass. Let's see here. Eric, our movie quote guru, Angel Waters, Wanda Hughes, The Real Caleb, Kai Jin, and Sharon. Thank you all for joining us. Go ahead and start posting those questions in the chat there. Hey, Charles, there's Salt and Pepper. Post the questions in the chat. If you've been here before, you know how this works. You post the questions, I'll read the questions, and Ty will answer the questions. This is all about wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit and other creative forms of real estate investments. This is free, y'all. Free, along with all of the YouTube videos.
Looking at the whole shirt and stuff here. Okay.
What you thought it said?
Oh, okay. I ain't looked at the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
bandit checks.
Bandit checks. Yeah. Put the check in the mail.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Banditchecks.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Mm-hmm. D Shannon, I see you. You're from New Mexico. Okay. Rob Davis, Deonica, hey. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and start posting those questions in the chat. Ty.
Yo.
Did you send the link?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The lady SJ over here on Instagram. Hey, Flipman, I want to rejoin school. She wants to join school again.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
What that mean?
Yeah, text the word stack. I think that'll send it to you. Yeah, stack. STACK.
STACK.
Okay.
Okay. So Wanda, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to sample it just like we did last week. If you didn't get to see that, the Anytime, Anywhere coaching from Ty, it is available to a limited few.
Well, it will be available to them
It
too.
will be.
Yeah,
It
it ain't
will be.
available yet.
When it become available, it's gonna be available. Hey, Linda from Texas, Dewey Walensky from Cali, Darnell from Philly. Thank you. Plenty of hats. All right. Go ahead and post the questions in there. Let's see here. This is from TikTok. What do you think about sub 2? Have you done them? So we're talking about subject 2.
Okay, subject to existing financing, what do I think about them? Think about it. Okay, it's a form of owner financing, seller financing, creative finances to be able to acquire real estate without having to jump through the hoops of a bank or some form of a lender. And so the subject to means that they'll deed the property over to you, but the financing will remain in that individual's name. Okay, so it presents an opportunity, maybe as simple as it's a house that you want to live in, or it may be an investment opportunity where you could create a rental situation, or you could simply owner finance it back out, or you could actually just set up the terms and wholesale the deal. Not a lot of experience in it personally, but my man Pace Morby, so a lot of y'all probably know who he is. You know, I know him pretty well. He has some really good content on it. I think he actually offers a course on it also. So check Mr. Morby out, Pace Morby.
Right. Thank you for answering that question for us, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Bentley, still on TikTok, wants to know where you at? Where you from?
We are located in Birmingham, Alabama, if you didn't know.
Alabama.
Birmingham.
Just that ain't gonna work like
I've
that.
been in 33 years. I think I know how to spell it. BIRMINGHAM. Oh, I'm trying to do Mickey Mouse.
You trying to do Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
It's BIRMIGHAMAL. Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
There you go. You're a bad girl.
What's up, Saul? Saul Rickenbacker, thank you for being here. Larry Baker. Oh, Linda, you are a student. That's what's up. What's RAP? What was the code RAP for? Was RAP boy? WRAP?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. That may not have nothing to do. It's just what I've been. Cass got jokes. Cass says, "Hey, Flip, how many slogan shirts do you have?"
Well,
no,
we'll do that maybe at the end.
Yes,
we won't do.
Yes.
We'll save all the entertainment to the end as much as possible. We'll go through them.
Okay.
Well, can I at least say this?
Yes.
Number one, Adria.
She talking about like for every slogan, for everything that he presents to you all, there is some marketing genius that goes behind it.
I'm not about
some design, some logo, something to put it out there to make you remember, like you see, right?
Well, yeah. It's all about branding. You know, I may have overdid it, but
understatement.
But I try to a lot of the stuff that I use. Sometimes I have opportunities to make money from it myself by offering it to y'all. Sometimes not, like Zomps. I don't make any money on that. But with the banded checks, it's an opportunity to take advantage of direct mail in a unique way by sending out those people's, check letters that look like checks. So we gave them a name. We do banded signs, so we do banded checks. So bandedchecks.com was available one night when we was doing the show, probably about a month ago. So here we are,
There you have it.
Boom, banded checks.
All right. Darnell, yes, you can ask.
One thing on that is, so it gives you like you're driving for dollars. You can't get a phone number. You can't get them on the phone. Even if you have a phone number, use an alternative. Spend less than $2. Send them a banded check with an offer. It could be a beautiful thing. So go to banditchecks.com.
That was good right there. Yeah, banditchecks.com.
Yeah.
Man, put a check in the mail. Darnell, yes, you can ask a question. You can also join us live by texting the word Gator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243. If you scroll up towards the top of the chat, that number is in there as well. Just text the word. Come on, ask your question. Any follow-up questions if you need a property comped. And we will also be using the chat function and give you a little inside peek on what to expect when it goes live. Now, Kai Jin, you says
you got it pulled up?
I do.
Okay, well, yeah,
I do.
I don't know if the last question was good enough, but let's go.
No, this one, I don't think this one is either.
Okay.
Kai Jin says, I found an abandoned storage building. How profitable is that?
Okay, so he found an abandoned self-storage facility, and we've come across a couple of those here recently. Not as many as the ones that actually have activity, but we would love to, something like that, reach out to that owner. So send it over. So if you want to partner with us, commercial real estate, and we're in the lane of self-storage, you can text the word Mini, M-I-N-I, to 205-964-5243. I provide complete training on how to build a list for free, script, lingo, how to have that conversation with an owner, and boom, you'll know what to do after that. We give more detailed information on how you can work with us or partner with us on deals. I think we're pretty close here within the next, hopefully before this month is out, for sure, before we can say, hey, here's our first closing with, so one of the students, followers or people that, are in my audience or in my little universe here. So if you want to get involved in that, if I had the opportunity when I start to go straight to commercial and skip houses, I couldn't have imagined. So you all have that opportunity. It won't cost you anything. You just text the word Mini to 205-964-5243. That's M-I-N-I. Mini, short for mini storage. Mini.
All right, thank you for answering that. Yes. Dewey Walensky says, going over the course starting today, is it possible to do a deal in 30 to 45 days?
Yes. Okay. So someone says they purchased my course or they've gotten an opportunity to learn about this. All right. So now your clock doesn't start until you know what to do. So if you don't buy the course, then it's just going to happen in 30 days. So the clock doesn't start till you know what to do and actually do something. That's a better way of saying it. Right. So to answer the question, yes, possible, because that's what happened to me. But that shouldn't be your expectation. That's the best way I can offer. And it's so difficult to really answer that. It's very possible. People do it all the time, but that shouldn't be your expectation. This is a long play, right? And you got to have that mindset when you're doing it. Now, it takes work to do it, whether you're going to do it in 30 days or 30 months or whatever the number is. But it's still going to take work. Just get that in your mind. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
We bowled yesterday. And
Bowled? Yeah, I know. I heard you.
Yeah.
Where? Tuscaloosa up here?
Up here. We had a...
What? Vestavia?
280. I told you I was on 280.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. I was doing it. Oh, y'all did that during the daytime?
It went from... It was at 1 o'clock to like 8. It was like
a
full day thing.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see here. So, Bentley. So how do you feel about purchasing properties in other states? Is it safe to buy online?
That's a question you could post in there, I think. You don't like that one?
No. You go ahead and answer. We're going to see what it says.
Yeah. Okay, so the question is, can you post?
No.
The question is,
How do you feel?
How do I feel about buying properties in other states? Is it safe to do this? That's the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, so I'm assuming he means. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so so I'm assuming you're not talking about wholesaling. He's actually talking about buying the property, right?
Doesn't specify otherwise.
So okay, well, I guess I'll just answer both, but even though the chat, well, I'm just gonna answer the way it sounds to me.
Okay.
I don't want to trip the chat up. I don't want to let it know I'm better than him.
Okay.
Even though it's supposed to be me, that's a watered down me.
Okay.
But it's still gonna be good though. You ain't gonna have me there, my pretty smile and all this good stuff. You know
You're
what I'm
right,
saying?
you're
Come
right.
with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what. Anyway, so what was I about to say?
You were going to answer the question about how do you feel about purchasing properties in other states, and do you feel it is safe to buy online?
Okay. Oh, online. That's the look. Okay, that's the part. You put that in your thing?
I absolutely did.
Okay. All right. So online. Okay. So people do it all the time, especially with like land, even houses. Even with commercial, definitely with that. You'll just get people on the ground to do the grunt work for you. So the main thing is, as long as you can get your questions answered about the property, or you can do your due diligence about the property, whether you're there or not, by someone that's representing your interest that you trust, obviously, then yeah, people do it all the time. But you need to know what you're doing, for sure. So now part of the issue with when you're trying to do a deal online, sometimes the numbers look great, but it may be more of a perception thing that you can't, or what they say, a nuance. I don't know if I ever used that word before. Maybe that a certain
the chat ain't gonna say that.
A certain nuance. I'm trying to trip it up. A certain nuance that you may not be aware of about that market. The numbers look great, and then a lot of times when you're comping, just crossing over one street, the prices of houses can jump tremendously. So if we're talking about houses, he didn't specify, so I'm assuming he's talking about houses. So it's just making sure that you're doing the right amount of due diligence. Oh, too low.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
Going down.
Yeah.
Too heavy for this chair.
I did do that.
Okay. So are we ready to compare your answer to ChatGPT?
Yeah, to Ask Flipman chat. We got to give him a name. So I ain't thought about it, but your boy gonna give it a name. Now, of course, it's gonna probably be.
It's just Ask Flipman.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
I guess so, huh?
Truly Ask Flipman.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm supposed to present. I'm supposed to share my screen. I'm supposed to do my entire screen. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share, and I'm going to open this up. All right. So for you that are on Instagram and TikTok, you cannot see this, but you on YouTube, you should be able to see me sharing my screen. And what I have done here is I've posted the question that Ty just answered into the chat.
Let me see. Okay.
Yes. And let's see what is the answer this is going to return. This is a sneak peek into how Ask Flipman chat, which gives you 24/7 access to Flipman's answers. Oh, wow. Okay. So
let's see what it says.
The chat says, absolutely, it's safe to buy properties in other states and even online. The power of the internet has made it possible to do real estate transactions from anywhere. It's no different if I'm sitting in Birmingham, Alabama, and want to wholesale in Los Angeles. The same methods, tools, and platforms are used. However, it's important to understand the real estate laws of the particular state you're interested in, as they can vary. Always do your due diligence before making any investment.
Okay.
That's nice. You wouldn't have said that, but that's nice.
Yeah, mine wouldn't have been as intelligent.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hop over. Hold on. Let me flip to you real quick.
Yeah.
unshare, stop share. Okay, so
Get it together.
what are some ways you can vet through your cash buyers?
Um,
Why you kick me out completely?
did I?
Yes, but that's cool.
Okay, so what was the question?
What are some ways you can vet your cash buyers?
What are some ways you can bet your cash buyers? That's a great question. You got to ask it that
I
one.
am.
What are some ways to vet your cash buyer? Number one, speed and the initial response that they give. I'm sorry. Number one is when you ask them how fast they can close, I guess that is speed. Their response should be as soon as we can get a clear title. Now, if they're using some form of hard money, they may say 2 to 3 weeks because normally it may take that long. But if it's their bread, they just writing a check or sending a bank wire, then it should be as soon as we can get a clear title. That vets them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, some wholesalers may say that, because they may be that confident they are, but that's what they need to be. That's what they need to say. They don't need to be talking like you would talk. 30 days, 45 days. No, man. No, sir. And then earnest money deposit. A minimum of $2,000, depending on the price point of the house. We're talking about houses here. $5K or more. Let's just say if the house was $300,000, we're going to need at least $5K, at least. Now, a lot of people do 1%, whatever, that's 3,000 or whatever. So shouldn't be an issue. Normally, they're not even going to sneeze at that. They're not going to trip at it at all. So those are two of the main things. So let's see what the chat going to say on this, what the Ask Flip Man chat is going to say.
All right. So let's go back to me doing this thing here. All right. So we put the question in. Let's enter. Survey says, sorry, I can't answer as I don't have enough knowledge about that subject.
How did you post the question?
What are some ways to vet your cash buyers?
Okay. Put in there, what are some ways to vet your cash buyers to wholesale houses? See what we got here. Is that copyright?
Okay. Here we go.
There we go.
Wow, no. Okay.
There
I'm gonna let it cycle through because if it gives me more than 3.
Okay, y'all got to
I'm not reading past.
Y'all got the screenshot of it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So vetting your cash buyers is an important step in wholesaling houses. Here are some ways you can do it. Require a substantial earnest money deposit. This is a good way to ensure your buyer is serious. I usually ask for a $2,000 deposit.
I just said that.
Ask about their closing timeline. If they can close as soon as you can get a clear title.
I just said that.
They are likely a genuine cash buyer. If they can't, they might be a wholesaler or dealing with a hard money lender.
Oh, I just said, oh my God.
3, check their mortgage and transaction history.
Well, I didn't say
this
that.
Can give you an idea what they might be willing to pay for a property in a certain area, which can help with your negotiations. 4, build a relationship. If you're new to a market, you might not have these relationships yet. In such cases, you can have another wholesaler, a real estate agent, or a trusted family or friend represent you. Transparency. It's okay to deal with a wholesaler as long as they are transparent with you. They may not have a buyer ready to go, but they may be able to find one. Remember, the key is to do your due diligence and ensure that your buyer is serious and capable of closing the deal.
I'm impressed.
But I don't like that I had to put wholesale houses. Like it should have known when I said vet buyers.
This is a demo.
It's a work in progress.
This is a demo.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. All right. Let me click off my little screen. Remove myself.
All right. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Wendell says Bandit Checks is simply genius.
I'll sell the company to you.
Oh my gosh.
It's for sale.
Oh my gosh. But I do have a question about it. Is the Bandit check for the amount you are willing to pay them? Is what the question is.
Is our Bandit check? Oh yeah. You can literally put in there exactly what you're willing to send an offer for.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so let me scroll back up here. I appreciate y'all's patience because I'm trying to, he double working me today. Yeah, he is. Okay, so Darnell wants to know, do you have contracts to wholesale CRE, and how can we submit self-storage deals to you?
Okay, so first question is, do I have contracts for commercial real estate? That's CRE. That's short for commercial real estate. I don't have contracts that I give away on that because it's a more complex type transaction in a lot of cases. And he said, how can we partner with them on the self-storage?
MINI.
Yeah, text the word mini, MINI, to 205-964-5243.
All right, thank you for answering that. Let's see here. Larry Baker says, I have 28 acres of land that I want to sell in Claxton, Georgia, Evans County.
Okay, so he has 28 acres in somewhere in Georgia, Claxton County in Georgia. He wants to sell. Is this his land or his property that he's trying to flip a wholesale?
This land is your land.
So if regardless, just text me.
Yes.
Well, I can give you more details on how I can get more info.
Okay. What? Y'all sound like disc jockeys. I don't know whether that's good or bad. No, maybe it is good because it sounds like we're like radio host talents or something. Yeah, we should go live. We should go full throttle across the country.
I think we are right now.
Yeah, we should. Oh, technically we are. Yeah. Okay. So Teresa Harris says, how do I, or what is the best method to convince a seller to want to sign the contract?
Well, that's a question you need to put in.
I'm going to put that in the chat.
All right. So question is, how do you get a seller or convince a seller? All right. How do you convince a seller to sign the contract? Well, normally how the process goes, you all have negotiated, you've seen the house or somebody's seen it for you or whatever, and you all sell on a price. And so most people understand that there's paperwork involved. And the way you pose it is, the agreement is so we can initiate the buying process, right? The simple thing you do is, that's why I encourage people to use an e-signature service such as DocuSign or SignWell or something like that. And you just email it over to them to make it simple. And that makes it a lot easier if they got questions, if you're doing it not in their face about the contract, but from afar, maybe through an email, on the phone, or whatever, through text messaging. But when they can just click, and it's signed, it just makes it so much easier. Trust me. I know a lot of people, I want to print it out so I can write it up and have it with me when I go. That works. I'm just saying it's a lot easier to allow technology to make this an easier process. But most people understand that you paperwork is involved, right? And that's one of the reasons why I kept the contract one page, to simplify it. So what we got?
All right, so let's take that question.
Share your screen.
Add to the stage. How do you convince a seller to sign a contract? Here we go.
There we go. Yeah, I'm really tripping now.
Convincing a seller to sign a contract is all about how you present yourself and communicate. Here are some steps you can follow. If it's more than 5, I ain't reading it now. Don't make it about the contract. When you meet with the seller, don't make the contract the main focus of your conversation. Instead, focus on building a relationship and understanding their needs. 2, agree on a price. Once you and the seller have agreed on a price that works for both of you, the contract becomes a formality. 3, use electronic signatures.
I said that too, but right before we go to that, I don't think I've ever used the word formality. But
I don't. But you use nuance today too. So I don't know.
Yeah, I trip you up now.
We stepping up. So yeah, we added that. Use electronic signatures. The easiest way to get a contract signed is to use an e-signature service like DocuSign. Get the seller's email address and send them the contract to sign electronically. This makes the process simple and professional.
Lord have
4,
mercy. Technology is
don't
amazing.
discuss contract terms unless asked. You don't need to go into the details of the contract unless the seller asks about it. Keep the focus on the agreement you've made and the benefits for the seller. 5, control the process.
Lord have mercy.
As the buyer, you need to control the process. This includes choosing the title company and handling the paperwork. Remember, the goal is to make the process as easy as possible for the seller. You want them to feel comfortable and confident in their decision to sell to you.
Adria, are you ranked in the world as readers?
Don't do that.
That girl can read.
I know. I can spell too. Like, yes.
Hey,
That's my third grade teacher, Miss Manners.
Take the thing off.
You know what? Don't do that.
Hey, look here.
Don't do that.
Hey, ranked in the world readers.
Yeah.
I am so fortunate.
You did what?
That
I can read?
Yeah.
Yes. I get a gold star.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you need to be doing some voiceovers.
I've been told that plenty of times.
Okay.
A lot actually.
Well, sorry, I feel sorry for you because AI is
they just destroyed that.
They just destroyed that
opportunity. There's no need.
Hey, you in that business? You got to be like, well, you know what? People look at it like that, but I can use that tool and still. Mm-hmm. Because I know how to do voiceovers, I still can use the tool to still create voiceovers. Because a lot of people still don't know how to use it to get the right tone and all that. You know, now you could do more for less.
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
you record your voice. There's services out here that clone your voice,
mm-hmm.
and then you can still do your thing.
Yeah.
Don't look at it as a negative.
Yeah. You know, I did read a book.
Read Abe?
Yeah, like didn't not, you know, like you used to use Dragonfly and stuff like that to translate books back when audiobooks first became a thing. Yeah, my old boss at the mines, I read his book for him. I did like 3 chapters and I was like, I can't read this book. It's like 15 chapters in this thing. No. Okay, but that's that. Hopefully y'all got a glimpse at how that works. So let's hop over here. It's actually on TikTok and Instagram. Don P, I see you everywhere. The question is, in the simplest form, how and what do you need to flip a house? I'm 18 years old.
All right. In the simplest form, what does he need to flip a house? He's 18 years old. We're going to roll with that one or?
Yes. No. Just answer that one.
Yeah, answer that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're 18. Now, some states, I guess it's going to be state by state specific on where you can sign a contract legally or not, right?
I think it's 18 across the board.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're 18, you can sign an agreement, then you're number one, you cross that hurdle, that age restriction, you've crossed it. So now it just boils down, you just like all the rest of us grown people. You need to educate yourself. And once you educate yourself, you can start right here on my channel. Text the word VIP. Is VIP a word or some letters or what? I guess you say VIP. But text VIP to 205-964-5243. I provide all the training you need for free right here on my YouTube channel. Then everything else is up to you. I'll give you all the tools. You will just have to use them. But the first thing is you got to have the patience to educate yourself. You're 18, you got number time. Take the next 2 to 3 months, become an expert through my videos, and something magical is going to happen, like a wizard, like a warlock. What's another name for one of them in that genre?
You talking about a wizard?
A maester?
It's a meister.
No. Was it like a doctor? The maester. They said maester.
Okay, game.
Wizard, warlock, maester.
Meister.
Maester.
Okay, maester.
Something magical is going to happen.
Magical.
You're going to know what to do. Is the point I'm trying to make.
That's going to drive me crazy because I know that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, if y'all can't see my shirt, Adria, I just got these tonight. Banditchecks.com. That's where if you're driving for dollars, vacant house, it could be even self-storage. It could be any type of property, land. Send them an offer with a check.
Yeah.
A bandit check.
Yeah.
for only $2. It's actually less than $2, but I like to under, how you say it? Under promise, over deliver.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's it. And then I'm sorry, sorceress. Yeah, enchantress.
Okay.
Yeah,
Witch. Some witchigo is going to happen.
Woo. Yeah, conjurer.
Yeah.
Shaman. Yeah, magician. Yes.
Magician.
Yeah, it's kind of, it depends on how you
I
feel
went.
about
This summer I went and seen David Copperfield in Vegas when we was out there. Amazing.
I thought he'd been and got ate by one of them tigers by now. Oh, but that's not him.
No, that's not it. That's if you ready to do something.
I'm being funny.
Yeah,
I know who David Copperfield is. It's master of illusions. Yes.
Oh, yeah. They say he's a billionaire from that stuff.
I believe it. Smoke and mirrors. Okay, let's hop back into this thing. Hey, first of all, I'm going to say, does nobody want to come on and join the live and ask your question yourself and get bumped to the front of the line, in front of everybody else? Text the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243. Would absolutely love to have you on and join us tonight. Big Block, Mark 91. What you got downtown for $5 million? Says, I got one downtown Birmingham under contract for $5 million. Honestly, I'm stuck at this point. Well, how you stuck? That's a lot to put under contract and not know where you're going with it. But if it's legit, and it makes sense.
So what does he have?
I don't know. Something big.
He said he had a property in Birmingham for $5 million.
That's what he said.
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. What? So what's the question?
He's stuck. He don't know what to do with it.
I'm stuck too because I don't know what you're talking about. I need more information.
Okay, well, let me scroll because that was a while ago. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to follow up on that. Okay. Yeah, because I scrolled up. And let's see here on Instagram. Yes, we have pyt_.mick. And no, the answer is no. That's Mickey in the chat. Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, she says, chat, tell AP to pray on it and say yes. Everyone in IG Live, say yes. She asked me something yesterday. I said, I'm going to have to pray on it before I tell you. So she asked the people in the chat to tell me to say yes.
Oh, okay.
Get out the chat. Okay. Let's see here. No, it is not Chat GPT. Chat GPT is the truth, but that's not what this is, guys. This is not what this is. It is a chat function, but it's out of the brain.
It works the same.
It works the same.
They call it an AI wrap, is what it's called. AI wrapper. WRAPPER. And basically, I've taken all of my video. Well, it will be when it's finished. The version that you're seeing right now, we probably uploaded 120 videos. So that's going to be a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? As far as the way I think, pretty much everything. But we're going to literally probably upload every video over 1,000. And so now there's no question that it's not going to probably be able to answer for you. That's what a value is. It's going to answer more in my tone, the way I talk, and the way it's doing that now, but it's going to be even more of that. So you literally, like these questions you post in the comments and all that stuff, it's just going to be available to you to get answered, so in your pocket at all times. When I say in your pocket, obviously everybody, you pick up this before you pick up your keys or whatever. So it'll be on the go for you. But it's going to only be limited to a certain amount of people. So text the word FLEX, FLEX. Okay. When I say it, when I'm dead serious, only going to be limited to a few people. Now we'll continue to open it up, but starting out is only going to be maybe like 100 people. So the first one, I ain't gonna say the first one to get in, but we'll have some type of lottery. But you'll have an opportunity to access that. So that's basically carrying me. I don't know if you want to say that, but you'll have my mind or my coaching or my training available to you at all times. Just like if I was sitting there literally mentoring you.
All right. Alchemist. They're still coming up with names for the wizardry.
What was that one there?
Alchemist.
Oh, that's off of. What's that off of?
And this YouTube. This is just in the chat. You mean like where they're coming from?
Yeah, I'm saying what movie is that reference?
Alchemist?
I don't know if I heard that one before.
Probably not, but I can't.
What about a lichen?
A lichen is a that, first of all, that's not a wizard. That's a werewolf. That's something totally different. Come on now. You knew
Marcus.
You know what?
That's a great.
Oh, wow. Hey, Chef Darnell.
Number 1 and number 3, the best. Underworld, and then Underworld, The Rise of the Lycans. Them the best 2.
Okay. So you do know. I thought you was being funny. No, okay. No. You know. Okay.
Victor.
Yeah. Yes. Victor. You know okay. Woo. All right. Kertrail.
Leave us.
Hush. It's Kertrail. Hey.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Houston, Texas. I'm just coming in from work. I've been on the webinar with y'all since I got off of work.
All right. I'm missing my package.
It'll be in there tomorrow.
All right, that's great.
Oh, that's
Thank
what's
you.
up, man. Hey, people might not know this about me. I used to work at the post office. And
you did? What was your position?
I was in this center where we coded the mail. It was called the Remote Encoding Center. And so we had to just sit there and just code the mail out. I was so happy when I got that job. I didn't know what to do.
It don't exist no more, Katria. They don't have them positions no more.
No, they still have them. It's called a mail processing clerk.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah. Now we would be sitting up. It'd probably be 400 people in an office space, and we just sitting there just coding mail, just coding it. And I guess it was sending it to where it needs to go as far as sorting. Yeah.
So that's why I ain't get my stuff.
Yeah. I met a young lady there at the time that I ended up Tanya. And
Kertrail, what's your question?
And dated 7 years.
No, my question is, I've been having my LLC for my real estate business for 3 years now, but I haven't got started because I've been working long hours and stuff, and I'm trying to see where do I go about getting started. I want to work with you one-on-one though, if I can, to get started.
Yeah, I know you're probably working a lot of long hours on that now. That I break that. What's the name? What time do you work? 6, 7 days? What you work? 6 days a week? 5, 6
days? 6 days a week.
Okay. How many hours you getting in? About 60, 65?
Yeah, 60 a week.
Okay. All right. So you got enough time. All right. So so the main thing, man, you probably are ready to make a move, but sounds like you've been educating yourself for a while, and understand this. It does not have to be perfect for you to make money, right? And just understand, I don't care what kind of a business it is, you're going to make mistakes. But one of the great things about this is mistakes generally don't put you out of business. They just be a learning experience that'll be very valuable down the road or whatever. So just go ahead and just understand you got to start generating some activity on the seller and or the buyer side. The easiest thing to do is to start to build your buyers list by just simply networking through Facebook groups, in those real estate investment groups locally to whatever market you want to target. Wholesalers or owners or whoever, or investors in general, they will post deals in there, and people are going to comment. Those individuals that are commenting, a lot of those are active, real buyers. Okay, and those are the individuals you want to reach out to see. And a lot of times they'll tell in that post what they're looking for as far as price point, areas, how many they're looking to buy. And you want to reach out to them and have a brief conversation just to introduce yourself, and then you go out there and find out what they're looking for. Now, a simple thing you can do on the flip side of that, you can generate your own leads, but you can also wholesale other wholesalers properties to those buyers, because some wholesalers, they can find a deal, but they hadn't figured out the buyer side of it. So that's an opportunity for you to leverage your networking that you've done. It doesn't take a lot. You can have 3, 4, 5 pretty strong active buyers, and you can eat well off of those. Obviously, you want to expand that list as much as possible, but that's what you can do first. Now, But you got to start somewhere. That's when people say, "What's your first step?" The first step is choosing how am I going to generate leads based on my time, my resources, who I am as a person, because all methods don't fit everybody or whatever. So,
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get started doing that then.
yeah. What city?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Okay. All right. Unlimited opportunity. Unlimited. And then, are you a deliverer or what do you do?
I'm a mail carrier. Yeah, I deliver
Okay.
the mail.
Oh, you out there in the trenches. What type of neighborhood you're in? A, B, C, D, or they move you around?
I do one route a day. I have my own route.
Okay,
Like
what I'm
I
saying,
do.
the neighborhood. What I mean by that is, all right, best way I can explain. So you're gonna have your A neighborhood where you got your $1 million homes, blah blah blah, and then you're gonna have your D neighborhoods, the lower
Yeah, I'm in
price.
the I'm in the D neighborhood.
Okay, so you're gonna see a lot of vacant houses, things of that nature, right?
Right.
All right, so all of that, you may already have a list. You need to be jotting all of those down, right? To
Okay.
to start researching those and reaching out to them either by phone, text message, or direct mail, a bandit check or bandit checks, sending those out, making offers. For somebody with your time restraints, the bandit check would be probably ideal, because you pinpoint, you've probably been delivering on particular streets and you notice a house been vacant for years. And I'm sure you have relationships with a lot of your people that you deliver to. And a lot of times
Right.
they'll tell you what's going on with that house. They may even tell you how to reach that person, right?
Right.
And so
Right.
because a lot of times they're just gonna know or whatever. So you're in a rare position that your job will allow you to find real estate just by what you're doing on a daily basis. You gotta leverage what you're getting paid to do every day. Basically, obviously, you're getting paid to deliver mail, but now they paying you also to find real estate opportunities. You're running. You gotta be running into it every day
Oh yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah. I'm running into them every day. I be seeing a lot of houses out there that's vacant
Oh
on
yeah,
my
man.
route.
Yeah. One of the great things you could do is go ahead and if you haven't already, you definitely need an app. It doesn't have to be it, but we're gonna be my recommendation because number one, we use it, but I'm also partnered with them with PropStream. That's anybody. Just text the word tool TOOL to 205-964-5243, and you can use the app to build your list. Now you can use old pencil and paper also. That still works, but it's nothing like having that access to information on the property, right, and an owner at your fingertips, and even skip tracing right there. You can actually give them a call sitting right in front of a house or whatever. So, but you got to start building that list of properties that you're running into on a daily basis that are vacant now. Now, ideally, you don't want to do the streets or the blocks where every other house is vacant. You want to, especially in that type of neighborhood, you want to target the houses where if it's 20 houses on one side and 20 houses on the other side, it's maybe 2 vacant houses on that block. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You don't want to
I
be
get what
where
you're
there.
saying.
No. Those, because that's what your investor will see when they roll up. Those are tougher to move or whatever. So, and I
Okay.
know in them neighborhoods, you a lot of times one of the biggest issues you don't have consistency on streets. You'll have one street where everybody's keeping up their lawns, then you have the next street over, nobody cares or whatever. So, but you're running into opportunities all the time, man. Contreras, you got to take advantage of that. You have the perfect job for this. Perfect job for it to get started.
Okay.
Because now you can,
Okay.
even though
Prop
you're at
stream.
work, sorry, say it again.
You said prop stream. Prop stream.
Yeah, just text the word tool, TOOL, to 205-964-5243.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. Well, I'm gonna get on
Yeah,
that.
man.
I'm gonna get on
Leverage,
that tomorrow.
leverage that gig, man. You're in a rare opportunity where a lot of people can't do that type of house finding or deal finding on their gig, but you're in one of those rare opportunities. You're in it. You know, you'll know a lot about situations because you know which houses are not mail is not being delivered to, right?
Right.
And it may not
Yes,
even
sir.
look vacant. You know what I'm saying? But you know
Yes,
you
sir.
don't deliver mail there, but somebody's keeping up the line and all that stuff. Sometimes that's the situation. All that stuff is valuable information, man. And you know, like I say, you're in it every day. You know, you're in it every day. It's just you just got to take it, just take action and leverage
Okay.
all that time you're doing your job. You're just your normal job, 9 to 5.
Okay. I'm gonna get on that starting tomorrow, and I'm gonna text Tool to that to the number you gave me
All right,
to get
man. Well,
that
let us know,
price from
man.
as well.
Let us
Okay,
know.
I
Go back and
will.
join us.
Okay, I will. I will. Thank you.
All
No
right. Thank
worries.
you, sir.
Have a good night,
All
Cottrell.
right.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. You too.
Yeah, that's probably. I remember I tried to get a couple of postmen to send me some leads, and they did. They did for a minute. You know what I'm saying,
It
or
wasn't moving
whatever.
fast enough. For
Yeah.
you.
Well, they just didn't keep it up. It just takes time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Chef Kanisha, you still have time. Text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. We love to comp that property for you. Absolutely. Let's see here. You're not ever too late, Debbie and Scooter. I'm glad you're here. Always glad you're here. Thank you. So Carla Jude says, "Hey Flip, this guy wants to give me a cashier's check. Can I quit claim?" It's quits claim.
Yeah, quick claim.
I know, but I'm reading it the way it is, and I know that I'm supposed to be saying quit. Claim deeded to him. The owner has written a note stating that I have power of attorney to sell her property on her behalf. Where you find a seller? Where you find a seller that's gonna give you power of attorney over their stuff? Boy, that's some trust right there. Anyway, what's the answer? The man has the cashier's check, got the money. Should she quit claim the deed to him? The property? Like, how does this work?
Yeah. Okay, so someone wants to. Okay, she has a property.
Yes.
That there's going to be a quit claim deed, a
Yes.
QCD, and they have a cashier's check. Yeah, because you can still use it. You close on it. You could still close on it, but normally if someone is cool with going through that process and buying in that way, which I don't ever suggest, without still going through the process, because you at least want to know what you're getting into.
Right.
We're running a title, whatever. He may have already run the title and comfortable with it or whatever. I don't know. So, but yeah, if they're going to provide a cashier's check, yeah, most definitely, boom, make it happen.
Okay. All right. Is it realistically possible to find sellers without cold calling? Sellers? Yeah.
Is it possible to find motivated sellers without cold calling?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many more ways to find deals. Guess what? One of them is on my shirt. Let me see. Bandit checks, text messaging, bandit signs, co-wholesaling, Google AdWords, Facebook ads. A lot of different ways to find deals.
Okay. You know what I just realized?
What?
Why didn't you tell me I've been sharing my screen the whole time?
No, I can see. I've been seeing myself right here.
Debbie said I see you, and that means that they might probably like that little piece at the bottom.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, they don't say. Ain't nobody paying no attention.
Yeah, Debbie did. I don't like that. I'm just saying. Okay. Ruben to comp that property in Fernandina Avenue. Come on, because you might have follow-up questions, or Ty might have questions for you about the neighborhood, the property in itself. Is it under contract? There's a lot more questions that go in with just comping a property for you. You want to make sure you have all the information and that you're able to do so on your own after he comps it for you this time. So next question. What's your opinion on marketing, and what systems do you think is best for leads?
I'm sorry, I got to answer this.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
All right, so give me that again.
What's your opinion on marketing and what systems do you think is best for leads?
All right, so what's my opinion on marketing and what system do I think is best for leads?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there again, we sort of just answered that question. Um, oh,
No, I mean, it's not the same question. I'm not saying that. I know I'm
a
being
lot
funny.
of it's going to depend on your budget. It's sort of hard to answer that question without knowing your budget, right? How
Right.
much money do you have that you can spend each month, and it's not going to affect your normal living situation financially. So it's sort of hard to answer that question without knowing what your budget is,
Okay. Okay.
right? Because there's just so many levels of it on what it'll cost to implement those.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here.
Well, let me do this.
Yes, sir.
Less than $500 a month to spend. You could do banner signs. You could do cold calling, text messaging. Obviously, co-host, all of that doesn't cost you anything. All right. If you have $3,000 or more to spend, you could do direct mail you could do bandit checks too under $500.
Mm-hmm.
But you could do a larger set of direct mail if you got $3,000 or more. Google AdWords, Facebook ads, ideally so.
Okay.
So it's just going to depend on what your budget is. Now, what's best also is going to depend on your the time and who you are as a person. Because cold calling ain't for everybody. And for some people, it's right up their alley.
All right. So this question is going to be from Victoria, and I will add this into the chat because we haven't used it in the last few questions before we get into our topic. Hopefully we have a lot of people here. We've been rolling for about an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So Victoria's question is, this is in regards to a commercial property, let's say an old Wendy's. All right.
Yeah.
What are the top 4 things someone should do during their due diligence for a retail commercial property?
Okay, so what are the top 4 things someone should do for a retail commercial property? Wow. Well, the first thing now, what's your end game? Is intent for you to keep it, or are you trying to wholesale it? Now, if you're trying either or, if you're trying to keep it, that's easier for you to analyze on a property like that than someone trying to wholesale it. But if you're trying to buy it for yourself, then you know what you want to place there. So that's easier. When you're wholesaling a vacant property like that, because it can be turned into something else, but you don't know what else it can be turned into unless you already have farmed out a buyer for something like that. So ideally, what I would recommend on the wholesale side, because that's what we're here doing, is I would recommend farming some buyers first that are looking for those types of properties. That would be the first thing. All right. Is it for sale or is it lease? So ideally, I would want it to be off market, meaning that it's not advertised for sale or lease. I would prefer that to be the situation. From there, now it's time to get in contact with the owner. And you also want to, before you do get in contact, well, you could do this after. You want to sort of, if possible, and it may be very difficult to do this, to find other properties that possibly are sold of similar type, which is a QC, what is it called? Quick QSR, quick service, restaurant. So something similar that is sold, that type of retail type property. Right now, it can be turned into something else. You know, a lot of times they turn into people buy them and they lease them back out to people that do check cashing and tax services. You know, they turn them to offices basically. So it's going to depend also the type of neighborhood we're talking about. So it's a Wendy's. So Wendy's can be from in the hood to not in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I want like where Chick-fil-A is. Well, I know down here they're not. So it's just going to depend on what type of neighborhood it is too, because if it's sitting between a Starbucks and a, I don't know, what's something along the line of Starbucks that's a little bit upscale.
Smoothie King.
Yeah, a Starbucks and a Smoothie King, that's one thing. Now, if it's sitting between the churches and the Popeyes, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's just going to depend. So I don't know if I answered the question because I don't think I had enough information on what's our end game.
All right. Do you want me to still submit that?
Yeah, we might. Well, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do this thing. Hey, Kanisha, give me a second. One moment. Present, share, entire. Yes, that. All right, let's plug and check it into the Ask Flipman chat. Router.
That's a long prompt.
It.
They
Oh.
like using absolutely, don't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that.
Yeah.
So here are the top 4 things someone should do during the due diligence period for a retail commercial property. 1, verify financial information. 2, inspect the property. 3, audit the leases. 4, environmental and site conditions. Remember, due diligence is all about verifying the information provided by the seller and ensuring the property meets your investment criteria. Okay. That's that one a good one. I think because that's so specific.
Yeah. It's not enough information, but that's cool. Okay. It answered it. For sure.
It did. All right, Kanisha, welcome aboard. Caught you sipping up water.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening? Where are you located, young lady?
I'm in Georgia.
What part?
Gwinnett County, like the Beaufort area.
Okay, Metro Atlanta. Okay, all right.
Yes. Okay,
what's happening?
So I just started my land flipping business yesterday. Okay. I sent out my messages, my SMSs, and I got 3 leads. Okay. So the issue is that I'm trying to send them a contract, but I'm having issues with comping them. And each one I look up, it's like I must not know what I'm doing because I'm just having a hard time.
Okay, so what you want to provide that info online here, or how you want to do it?
I mean, we'll give you the address.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I guess I give you this one. 5904.
Hold on one second. Let me share my screen here.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull up a shot here. So okay. All right. What's the address?
5904 Brasswood, CV.
Brasswood what?
It says CV. I thought it was a typo code, but it had CV.
Brasswood Cove. What city?
Beaufort, Georgia.
BEU.
BU.
Yeah. BU. BUF.
BUF.
Beaufort.
What's happening? Okay. All right. So the reason Zomps was developed was for land initially, even though we don't show it that often. So let me right click here. And okay, yeah, boom, there we go. And then let me blow up the Google map so we can locate this bad boy. All right, so we got this little dip, got this little foot right there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add your property that we're looking at, and it'll tell me on there. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this boundary, and then I'm going to go to sold, and then we'll look at the last 90 days. All right, and then I'll zoom in. Hopefully it'll be right here in this area here. Let me see. What was the street again? It was
Brasswood.
Brasswood, okay.
5904.
Brasswood. Okay, let me find it first. Let me zoom out. Okay, so it's right there. So it's in this area right here. Okay. All right. Let me go back 6 months. Well, we'll do 12. Do 12 months. Okay, so your property is right in this area right here, right in this general area right here. So what I'll do is hopefully those are not houses in that, but so I'm going to use the draw tool and I'm just going to circle this area right in here, right, and hit apply. So it only gave me 3 of them. Let's add those 3. I think houses are on those. Is why those is. I wonder why they come. Oh, I'm looking up the wrong thing. Oh, I need to go to houses. Let me click. I mean to land. I'm sorry.
Land.
Yeah, let me go to land. Okay. Lots and land. There we go. So now I'm gonna have to go back. Looks like 24 months. There's not just a ton of activity
Right.
of land in here. We got this one right here. You know the size of your property?
Oh goodness.
I probably got it in here. Hold on, let
Okay.
me
I should have had
see.
that already written down.
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so yeah, yours is on Basswood. So yours is a half an acre. Um, all right, so let's add this other one down here. See what it's talking about. Oh, that's a different type property. Looks like it may be developed. I don't want to use that one. Yeah, not a lot of activity in here. So let's see what's for sale. I can also use that data. Still not a lot of activity in there. Ugh. All right, so now I'm at the back door and let me just see what houses are selling for in the area. So I'll change this back to houses. Not the best way to do this. And I want to change this to the last 90 days. We'll say last 6 months. All right, and not a ton of houses sold in here. Let's look at this one. All right. How big is this lot here? Oh, it's sitting on 0.43. All right. So and this house is only 1,500 square feet and it's sold for 700 grand. All right, so that's a good thing because this house basically sold price per square foot at 449, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so ideal. How much do they want for this land?
They told me to make them an offer.
Okay, so let's do this then. So let's see what the county is saying it's worth. 'Cause a lot of times that's what people go by.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up um, prop stream, see what the county value is on it. That's where you'll start. But a good thing is those houses are high price and it's not a lot of square footage. Somewhat nearby. So that's a good thing. A half an acre, and that property was sitting on just under a half an acre. So all right, so they have it valued at market land value at 30 grand, right?
Okay.
Um, so the way I would pose it to them, because so 10% of 700 grand is 70,000. Ideally, if you can get it, below that number, would be great, right? Even though it may
Below
cost
70 or below the 30?
below the 70s. But so what I would do, I would just pose and say, well, just from what county is this? Hall, is it Hall or Hale? Hall? Hall
Hall.
County. Yeah, Hall County market value is 30. Telling them, I would be willing to pay 35 for it. That's the way I would pose it to them. and
Okay.
to see what their response would be on that.
And I should maybe sell it for 70.
Yeah, I would think you'll be able to get moving from that around that amount. Just wasn't a lot of data to go by, so I'm going by what
That's
I
what I'm
saw a
scared
house
of.
sale for. That was only a little over 1,500,000 square feet. So,
Can I give you one more since it wasn't that much data on that one?
yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. 5845 Bayview Drive.
Bayview.
Yes.
All righty. Let me clear this one out. In New York? What city?
No, it's still Beaufort, Georgia.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so let's add this one. 5 acres. Okay. Let's locate it here first. So it's just below this deal right here. Okay. Water around there in Beaufort, ain't it? Yeah. So it's in this area right here. So let's change this over to lands and lots again. So let's see if anything is sold. Okay. And let's go back 12 months. All right, so we got a few properties in here. Let's do this. Remove boundary. I want to draw this in here. All right, boom. We'll add all of these. Oh, that's waterfront. Oh, we don't want to use that. All right, so we got those 5 added. Go to lots of land. So we'll make yours as the target. Okay, so let's look at these. So yours is 5 acres. We have 9 acres, 8 acres, 5 acres, 1 acre, 2 acres. All right, so let's look at this first one right here. Sold for $4 million. Oh, that is draw. All right, that basically sold at $422,000 an acre. All right, so let's look at this other one here. It sold at $162,000 an acre. Let's see. Okay, looks like it's commercial though. I don't know. Look at the next one. Okay, that's all at 149. Now that looks like probably nothing special about it, and it still sold for that much. Wow, that's a lot. All right, and okay, so I like that one. It sold for, is that the one? Okay, yeah. So I like that one for sure. I'm gonna eliminate this one up here at the top. And let's look at this one. Okay, so that's on the water, so I know I'm gonna eliminate that. All right, and this one down here, it sold it on at 42 an acre. Okay, so like these two right here are consistent, but this one up here is sort of similar to yours. As far as now, I don't think that's the county evaluation there, but I really like those two there. So based on what these sold for, and so we're basically at around 155,000 per acre, right? Which would put this value at 779. Now, I'm not expert at this, but normally that's how it's filtered out. You know, I see what these other properties are selling for per acre. Now, there are some other factors that go into this, like these properties here. It has electricity available, natural gas, so it has utilities. This one here has electricity available, water available. Let me look at yours. Let me remove it from the target. Oh, God dog it. I lost it. Oh, let me go back. My bad. Don't kill me. I want to see if a utility is available. All right. Is that it? Is this yours? 5845 baby?
Yes,
Oh,
those are the pictures that I pulled up as well.
Oh, this is is this on the water?
I'm confused. I don't know. I just got it yesterday. I'm so lost. And then I seen the water area as well. I seen that too.
Well, it's showing it right here, so no, it's not on the water. It's not far, but it's not on the water. Okay, so I added it back. So
Now, would that be wetlands because it's so close to the water?
Well, no. Well, I would have to look at it in a different system. More than likely, being that close, it may have a little flooding issue or something, some flooding issues or something like that. But I have to look at it. It's not telling me. Normally, if I hover over it the way we have it set up, it'll tell me if utilities are available. So let me go back here and let me go down here and look under homes in detail. Let me see. Where is it in here? Vacant land. I don't think it has any utilities or anything. So that will factor in versus access to utilities versus the ones that do. So that'll reduce the value. I don't know how much though. I'm trying to see if I see anything here in Zillow that tells me about utilities, whatever, but I don't see anything here. And like I said, the way we have it set up, if I just hover over a property, you see how the utilities pull up, and it doesn't do that for this one. So I will reduce it a bit, because of that though. So because it doesn't have any utilities, and I removed it again. So whereas I said 700 and some change, I would probably reduce it maybe to 500. And again, that's the way it's shown to me to do it. So have you made an offer on that one?
No, but he gave me an offer.
What did he say?
20,000. And then when I looked it up, I was like, but this seems like a lot. I like a big, area, 5 acres. So I was like, I don't know if he was pulling
If
my
he wants
leg
to
or
sell
what.
that, I think let me just see what the county's saying is worth. That may be what he's going by, but
And I didn't know if he was saying per acre. He just said 20,000.
well, yeah, he may be mean per acre because the county value is 213,000 or whatever. So I know I'm in the ballpark on it. So so just to make sure that he's good, but even that, so that would only be $100,000. So that would be a deal.
Okay. So
that would be a deal.
So I should offer 20 grand per acre.
No. Ask him. So we're not confused. So you're saying you want 20 grand for all 5 acres? Just ask him like that. And even you would say, no, I want 20 grand per acre, which is still good.
But if he says yes to 20 grand for all,
right?
Oh yeah.
Go to the bank and get a loan. Just go ahead and go back.
Yeah, right? No, hit me up. Yeah. So,
because I was like,
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was assuming he was talking about per acre, but I just
that would still be a deal from what I'm looking at here. Still will be a deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
20,000. Thank you.
Just text me and let me know how that works out. Need some help with it. I'd love to partner with you on it.
Oh, okay, I definitely will. I'm going to send him a contract tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Okay.
All right, baby girl. Have a good night.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right,
All right. We deep, ain't we?
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, so what I'm gonna do is we deep. We hour and 20 and AP she got to get back to something. I'm going to do an actual video on it, right? I'm just going to send out the text message. So if you're on my text message list, please join it, right? I'm just going to do a video on the topic. All right.
Really?
Well, we got.
You can hit it real quick. She did part of what I need to do.
Oh, okay. Let's roll with it then.
Still.
All right, let's roll with it then. All right. So that one person that dropped out. So all right. So let's get it. So let me share my screen here. Let's see. Share my screen. All right. So tonight's topic. What is tonight's topic?
How to build cash buyers list from scratch using realtors.
It's right up at the top.
It is. It was right there.
Has it always been there?
Yes. But sometimes it don't be making sense, so I don't read it.
Okay.
You say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how to build cash buyers list from scratch using realtors. Flippinar 284. All right. So you're assuming that's a realtor.
Yes.
She was AI created. All right. Somebody look like that woman. That's a real person.
It absolutely is a real person.
That's a real person. Somebody looks like her.
That ain't her hand, though. Her hand look odd.
It looks like a dude hand.
That's one long finger.
Oh.
But
So all right. So let me share my screen here. So building the cash buyers, as we sort of talked about it earlier, there are a lot of different ways to do it. And what I'm going to do is combine Zomps and Digulator, aka PropStream, together. All right, so let's do this, something simple, just to give you guys an idea here. So first, I'm just going to choose a county. Now, you can be more zip code specific, depending on the population of the area that you're targeting. But I'm going to use Cook County, Illinois, which is Chicago area, right? Okay, then what I'm gonna do, whenever you're searching a county in a PropStream, you want to access this. I don't know why I didn't show you that first. And you want us to train you on how to use this tool that we use on a daily basis. Go to digulator.com, scroll down and select the 5-day free trial, and boom, you're in there. Or text the word tool to 205-964-5243. So once we get in here, so you put in the name of the county, then the word county, and comma, and the state. So we're in Cook County. All right, so next I'm gonna go up here to filter, and I'm gonna go to quick list choices. Okay, and so what I'm going to select is flippers. Okay, and so once you select flippers, what that does is the way they have it set up, and I'll just read out the definition that they have. All right, so quick list choice definitions for flippers. It identifies a property that is currently for sale on MLS, that which is the realtors network that they use to promote deals and find deals for their clients, that was purchased within the last 24 months, i.e. a property being flipped. Okay, so they're looking for properties that have recently been purchased and have that raises the percentage that is being flipped if someone puts it right back on the market within 24 months, especially 12 months. All right, so going back over here. So once I've identified, and I went here and did the quick list searches and identified flippers, all right, so it comes up with over 1,200 possibilities. Now, some of these are going to be the same individuals. So if I click on one of these, I'm just going to go down and click on number 4. And if I go over here to MLS details, now in some markets, it's going to pull up the agent or broker's name and phone number. Some it'll provide a lot of information, like the brokerage that they work out of, maybe the broker's phone number, and the agent's phone number. But here it has both at the same. So this is where Zomps become very important. So Zomps is free. right? If you want to access that on your desktop or laptop and you're using Google Chrome, just go to the ZOMPZ, ZOMPZ, ZOMPZ. I'm going to pull up the website right here. Just takes it a second to load for some crazy reason. But once it loads, and then I'll just go ahead and show you how to do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this address right here. Simple thing I'm going to do, just click on it, highlight it, right click, search for Google. So it's going to pull up the Zillow link here somewhere. It does right here. All right, so if I right click on this link, open in a new tab. Okay, so it appears as a new cell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it. I'll hit the green plus button. All right, so boom, I've done that. So it's going to make a lot of sense. And so Zomps is up. So go to zomps.com, select the blue button here, get Google Chrome extension, and you're in. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to select another one. So I'll select number 5 here. All right, and scroll down, just the same thing. It's not going to have the contact info that I'm looking for. And I go here, highlight the address, search for it, and go to find the Zillow link, open that up, and boom, I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add one more, then I'm going to show you what I'm doing here and why it can be so valuable to you to find a build a cash buyers list pretty much anywhere of any decent size. So boom, I'll search this one here, look for the Zillow link, open up Zillow, boom, add it again. So now if I could select the little logo here, the Zomps logo, the little key, as you see, I have those 3 properties in here. So if I scroll over, guess what I see now? I see the broker's information and their contact info, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does that do for you? These individuals are dealing with flippers. So you could be proactive before you look for even the first house. Reach out to these agents, these brokers. Now, this is in Illinois, it's a little different there, but reach out to these brokers, right, to see if their clients are interested in buying more properties in this particular area where this property is located, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also, do they have any other clients that would be interested in buying, any other clients that are interested in buying great deals? Okay, so you really only need probably about 3 or 4 of these because a lot of times they're going to have multiple clients. You could have three brokers that are not clowns and understand it's your value. That may mean a buyer of 25 active cash buyers. Now, once you get this list, you can call from this screen here if you want, but you can also download it. Just go over here to Action, select All, Apply, go back to Action again, and then select Export as a CSV and hit Apply, and voila, it's ready for you to save. So I'm just going to save it to my desktop. So it's saved to my desktop, show, open with Microsoft Excel, or you can put it up in Google Sheets. And so you have the list now. It's going to pop up here in a second. So boom, there's your list. And I keep saying it, I need to get and remove this first row. But so now you have the price that the property is selling for, you have the address, and then over here at the end, you have the agent's contact, their name, and their phone number. So imagine you do this, you build a list of 30 or 40 agents, reach out to them, you find 4, 5, 6 of them that want to work with you to promote to their clients. And what do you have, Adria?
A list of realtors that can help you build a cash buyers list.
From scratch.
From scratch. Somebody said, what are you saving?
What am I saving?
Yeah, you're saving your agent information.
Yeah. Basically what you're doing here is you're building a list of agents that are dealing with flippers. Okay. And then you're using Zomps to build the list that you can easily export. But what I saved was the list. That's what they're asking.
Yes.
I saved the list that I just downloaded here.
Gotcha.
So what I did was I went to action. I did select all. Hit apply, so it selects them all. You can manually select them. Then go back and then hit export, hit apply, and then that's what I was saving,
Gotcha.
the list.
Right, just
and then I opened it up. You know, that's the list that I just saved.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Boom.
All right, we got it in, man. We got it in. So AP, oh man, I'm so glad you showed up and helped me with this thing. Hopefully we help some people out tonight. Again, guys, remember bandit checks.
Put the check in the mail.
Put the check in the mail. You want partner with me on land, self-storage, even houses, but definitely those first two on self-storage. Text the word mini, M-I-N-I, to 205-964-5243. And on land, text the word dirt. You dirty dog, D-I-R-T. Can you believe Biden's dog is biting people?
Yeah, then been like been to service,
Secret
Service man.
They say it's like dozens of people.
But he actually bit him. And
do you know how far? They got rid of me.
They said the wife couldn't control the dog.
What is
and the other dog already got sent home for doing the same
dog
thing.
Lovers? People, everybody don't like dogs.
I get that, but don't do that. Don't do that.
Saying, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. I can't stand that. I don't know what he gonna do.
I'm gonna tell you,
he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Let me tell you, like I told the lady across the street.
What?
Get in the house. I
can't stand that.
He coming. You better get in the house. That's why she took her groceries and ran on in the house, because he a puppy and he wild, and we trying to socialize him, and he a kind of corso, and I think, baby, you better get in the house. And she got in the house, and I went and got him, and he going to training because I can't be paid.
Story time.
Back
in college, I was dating this girl, and she got a dog. Now I'm a country boy. We don't get down like that. Dogs don't belong in the house. I'm a country boy. Anyway, so I've accepted that now, but that still ain't my thing. But it is what it is. Okay. But back then it wasn't even my apartment. It wasn't even my apartment. It was hers. All right. So she had the puppy, and she bought a bunch of plants. Right. So with soil and everything, and just got some new furniture, not no leathers. It was like don't worry, I'll change the thing. I'll still tell it.
Okay.
So we left and went somewhere and came back. That dog had took all of those pots and that soil and just all over the place, all over her brand new furniture. It was beige furniture on top of that. The soil was dark. And so she was just so mad. Do you think I lifted a finger to help her?
Really?
So she did all that to clean up, and I told her, the dog or me. I say the dog or me.
And you was gone?
No, the dog went back to New Jersey. The dog was transported to New Jersey. The dog couldn't do what Tyrone could do. Thanks, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Bye, y'all.
Flip man. It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah.